Hello everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going along to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So I did make a Discord post for the CoinsKid crew yesterday in the XRP section. Yesterday morning it was. I'm looking to short the 4-hour 200 EMA right there, okay, for the XRP chart right now. I did equally make the post on Twitter as well. Let me show you. So taking a look at Twitter now, I did post this yesterday morning for the CoinsKid crew. I couldn't get any videos out yesterday. My PC was broke. I keep having problems with my PC, but hopefully I've got it fixed right now. So going forward, XRP, you know, I just like to ride the waves. For example, I think it was last month, everyone was getting really, you know, bullish, but I'd seen a 3-wave move up to the upside basically. It wasn't a 5-wave move, it was a 3-wave move. And I said to you, you know, I think this is a corrective B wave. I think this is a bull trap basically at 73 cents. And I think we'll come lower. And I was talking about 53 cents, 51 cents. And I remember the whole way down, it just never felt like it would get there. But all of a sudden, boom, the floor fell out and XRP dropped, hit that, fantastic, started to consolidate at this, you know, 53 cent range here, thought I found the bottom, and then boom, dropped again. Okay, so again, I was got in some beautiful sweet spots buying just there. And then yesterday, you know, we came up into this 4 hour. So my bags that I was buying just there were actually in profit. So I've took some profit on them buy zones because, you know, there's no bias here. I do think that what we're seeing right now is a correction that we're going through for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. I'm looking at some kind of beautiful wave 2 corrections on a lot of these projects. For example, Chainlink, VeChain, Cardano. Pay attention to the blue chips right there. They give the game away. Ethereum. It's all corrective price structure at the moment, okay, until it's not. Obviously, if it changes, I will alert you as immediately as I can. But I've been looking at this correction for a very long time for XRP, but it's just playing out a lot longer than I anticipate. You know, we had the 5-wave move up into July last year. We've had the massive zigzag overlapping corrective wave correction coming all the way back. It's getting really nasty. I did say to you it would get nasty because that's what corrections are. They're really nasty at that point. As long as we hold the structural high low from which we've come with the 5 waves in January of 2023, then we should be good to go going forward. Okay, so I think that correction is possibly nearing completion. For those people paying attention, do check out the Bitcoin video. It's possibly in a 5-wave flat correction right there, some kind of flag correction that once it finds its low, if there is another leg down, then this is confidence from my analysis, we will see another leg down here for XRP. But obviously there's no bias. If we start to see something in the XRP chart, which I relay to you, the people that are paying attention, and obviously in the Discord and Twitter as well, if I see this in the chart, then, you know, my analysis of another leg to the downside for XRP is wrong, and this was the bottom right there. So XRP did do a couple of things yesterday which are technically really nice, although obviously we're retracing the 4 hour, we're getting rejected and rolling. It's just a little short sweet spot basically, so it's not a perma short sweet spot. I still think, you know, XRP is technically bullish on the macro. It's doing really well, but I do try and ride the waves with you. Let's dive into the 1 hour time frame on XRP right now to see what's going on. So taking a look at XRP on the 4-hourly time frame, sorry, not the hourly. I'm going to zoom out on the daily in a minute and show you something I need to see, which will increase the probability that that is your true bottom. Okay, so what we need to see, really simple off the bat, is a retracement to resistance, make a high low. You know, retracement to resistance, make a high low, compress, get some kind of, you know, ascending triangle here, and then that over time does increase the probability that that is your true low right there. And at that point, you know, we may not see the bids being filled down here, but I have to remain cautiously, you know, bearish in the short term because of the price structure. Really simple. That what we've got is a 1 into a 2 into a waterfall 3 into a 4 into a 5, and simply what we're doing here is just retracing to this pivot point before the continuation of the trend. So until we start to take out that pivot point, we are still clearly coming down the stairs here for XRP, okay, looking to retrace for the continuation. So, you know, there's no bias here, just simple technical analysis. What I do, I relay that to you. If I see things, I just relay it. Okay, so we've got a level of support just there that was lost, and this was confidence in my analysis of the fact that this would make a short sweet spot, which I relayed to the CoinsKid crew. I even spoke about this in previous videos, that from this point here, I think we'll see a retracement into this leg here before a possible, you know, a retracement coming back down to confirm a high low, if not, you know, 5 waves for basically a Wyckoff spring. So this is what I'm looking at, because what we've got here technically is a 1 into a flat 2 into a 3 into a 4, and then, you know, final flush down. That would be absolutely amazing if we see that. I think that's a beautiful little spot bid. Typically what we do see in these crashing structures is 5 waves as well, and we don't necessarily see it just yet. 1 into 2 into 3, and right now possible 4 into a final 5th wave. Maximum opportunity, you know, fearfulness, depression, everyone saying no way, but we've traded so many times. For example, 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5. For example, here the wick came up ABC into the 4 hour, just like it is just there, into this leg of support as well, which was called up and lost. became resistance, and then we dropped in the final fifth wave. So if we are crashing just like we did there, 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5, then we should in theory be doing exactly what we did there. I do apologize about the mess. Okay, the 4-hour EMA is, you know, the 200 EMA is your primary resistance, and equally the previous leg of support that was lost just there when you consolidated just there and create the lower high structure, compressed, got really close to the apex, broke down. Okay, and your resistance was a 4-hour EMA and the previous pivot highs, pretty much like what this is right now. So until we start to come up and take out that previous pivot high, we've still got to respect the fact that we could simply be caught in this correction. But I'm looking for 5 waves, just like the 5-wave counter that we traded here, and start to come back upstairs. Equally, if we move to the left, you can see anytime we have these big wicks at the downside, the 200 EMA does act as key resistance going forward, doesn't it? So we've got this big wick to the downside, came up like this, resistance. So again, pull back. It's only a short opportunity, you know, a little ride in the waves. Again, if we move to the left there, we've got another big massive move to the downside, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, look at that, and a rejection off of 200 before final flush to the downside. So this is what I'm looking at. When we see these flushes, we come back up into 200, make lower highs, and then drop again. So until we start to see the break of this downtrend structure at the moment, which we're in from this point here, there's your high, there's your low, there's your lower high, there's your lower low. Until we start to break out and take out that pivot point just there at 064177, I'm still entertaining the fact that we are still caught in this correction. It doesn't make me a perm bull, perm bear, whatever. It's just simple price structure that I'm relaying to you. Okay, so at the minute there is a little gold candle back test just there as well, so I'm going to drop that in. If we do see another little move up for Bitcoin, okay, which is absolutely possible, because I think at the moment we've got a beautiful flag. We'll come up for Bitcoin, possibly A, B, C, D, E-wave correction. If we do see this little leg up for Bitcoin, this could be some kind of pullback, comes up into this leg here, into this gold candle back test around about 59339. Everyone's getting really bullish on XRP at that point. Then we have the big E-wave down, which could be your final fifth wave down here, and a sweet spot. End of the correction, job done, vertical in the chart. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. I'll post regular updates in the Discord, but at the minute I think we're corrective, you know, until we take out the pivot point here for XRP, which is at that level there. You're still compressing, coming down the stairs, doing something like that. You know, so far so good for XRP. So what is the thing on the daily time frame that we need to see that will increase the probability that the low is in? And we're looking at a massive reversal right now. Let me show you, okay? So taking a look at XRP on the daily time frame, I think that, you know, and I've gone through this with you before, that this particular move from here was a beautiful impulsive wave 1. This is why at this point I got really bullish on XRP, okay? Because we'd had a wave 1 taking at the previous pivot point to the 1618 and then come back in a flag pattern. So I remember relaying this overlapping corrective waves, some kind of bull flag coming up like this in a wave 1, and an anticipation of a wave 3 into a flat wave 4 and a final fifth wave. So in my opinion, this was a beautiful wave 1 from this low, okay? And again, just respecting the data, 1, flag 2, 3, flat 4, alternation, boom, final fifth wave on this beautiful neckline, which is basically a leading diagonal. So at that point I did say to you, we've met the 1618 like an absolute boss, double tapped it, I expect some kind of correction. So just like this correction just there, this overlapping correction just there, I think this is the same, you know, it's the same, it's overlapping corrective waves. This is basically a wave 1 into a wave 2, so this is basically the same as this, that's missing this, okay? So once this correction is complete, all the people have been shaken out, the correction at the bottom of the correction, most importantly, you know, the flip really bearish, and that's it, bear market and things like that, you know, and selling into the fear and the blood and depression, that's where XRP is just going to turn around and go vertical, because there is a vertical in this chart, providing we hold this wave 1 low. Really simple. So at the minute, okay, the truth of it is, impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, really simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. How is that negated? Lose the wave 1 low from which you've come at 03012 for boom, you know, I'm out of XRP. Really simple. And at that point I'm looking at potential 17 cents and equally 0.6 cents, which is something I relay to you. Now we did lose this low here, okay, so technically at the moment this is some kind of correction coming back down, so this should be a C wave, and we should look for 5 waves in the C wave. This is something I always look for. So at the moment, this is why I don't think the correction's quite over at the moment, with confluence in many other charts as well. So we've got the 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a possible 5 that could be looking for the 786 at 03849, if not deeper, because of the God candle backtest just there that we created way back there on that flag pattern of wave 2 coming back. We come up, come back down, We broke out just there and we've not back tested that, so there's a little bit of confidence that right now we are still looking for lower lows in this market of this correction for XRP. But the overlapping corrective waves here, this is corrective price structure after a 1 2 3 4 5 bullish impulsive move leading diagonal. So regardless if you bought here, whatever, I do anticipate that in time we will see a major vertical in this chart, which is the same thing on the micro that I relayed to you at this breaker point here. I was anticipating a wave 3. So in fact, I've got a saying that the greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace. So you actually want XRP to come back as low as it can, because it will give a greater projection to the upside, because the next impulsive wave should be a 2.272 fib, which I'll relay to you in time when we're confident about the fact that that is the bottom, wherever it is, of this complex correction that XRP is going through. So you understand the update. The negation, obviously, lose a 1 fib, I'm completely wrong. This is some kind of bull trap, whatever, not respecting 5 waves, and this is just basically doomsday. But I've got to respect what I see. 1 2 3 ABC 4 5, and right now this is all overlapping corrective waves like this, corrective price structure, no different from this flag. This is basically a macro flag that's coming back like this. I wish everyone most luck. I still remain cautiously bullish on the macro, but in the micro, one last shakeout to the downside would not surprise me in the least right here. Take care everyone, hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.